Looks right, man?
Yeah, we're rolling.
My bad. All right. We're back. We're here. We're ready. We're all fruit chewed up. We're all high on sugar. We're feeling good. We're feeling right. Everything's going great. There's not a single problem in the world. What a time to be alive. Oh, yeah. We did it. A couple of fruit chews. And oh, you didn't hear? You didn't hear? Everything's solved. Everything's great.
Those three vanilla Tootsie Fruit Chews that I had.
I can hear everybody singing Kumbaya right out the window.
Yep, world peace.
Oh, yeah.
Little pitchy, but you know what? It's
okay.
day number one. It's day number one of the
It'll
world
be
coming
good on the
together.
third, Yeah.
Those fruit chews. I apologize. I know they taste a little dusty.
No, they were
but
great. I love them.
I've never had a fresh fruit chew.
Really?
No,
Only
you got
stale?
only stale. I'm pretty sure that's how they come.
Maybe.
I used to eat the lemon ones. Those are my favorite ones. I used to eat 2 pounds of those like a week.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I know.
Well, maybe, if they were all vanilla, I would probably do it too. But I
What's
don't
the deal with vanilla? Vanilla's Matthew's always saying. Oh yeah,
It's the
maybe if you
best.
pull your mic a little closer to you.
I was
right?
just gonna say,
Sorry.
make sure your mic's not a little quiet. Sorry,
Or Kyle can
How
turn
about
it up.
now?
Yeah.
That's
it'll be good.
perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Vanilla's the best one.
Yeah.
By far.
It
It's not even-
is.
Thank
What
you.
is
I'm
this?
so
What
happy
is
that
this?
you
Yeah.
are here
Yeah.
to have this
know,
conversation.
Lemon's like,
Lemon sucks.
it's like, why is it
Lemon
even
doesn't
there?
suck. Okay,
I don't like
why is it there? Lemon's a classic. Lemon's a classic flavor.
Vanilla's a classic flavor.
Vanilla is the best fruit
It
chew.
really is. I think if we did a poll, vanilla would win.
Vanilla's not even a fucking fruit.
I was gonna say, what? It's a bean.
It's a bean.
That's a plant. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
it's a
fru-
plant.
It's a fruit.
It's a fruit. It's got seeds.
It's
Whatever.
Is it?
That's the definition. Yeah.
There you go.
You ever crack open a
I thought-
bean? It's got
But I
seeds
thought the
in it.
difference was like seeds inside versus outside. Like if you got seeds inside.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just
It's a
Yeah, but-
fruit.
if it's got seeds, it's a fruit. If
What
it
about
don't-
peppers?
Yeah, like
Peppers
tomatoes.
are
Peppers are
fruits?
fruits.
Peppers are fruit.
Peppers are
Tomatoes
fruit.
are fruits.
Tomatoes.
What about
Tomatoes are fruit.
strawberry? Isn't a strawberry something weird because the seeds are on the outside?
No, it's a fruit. It might be a
No.
I think it's a
sub-genre
vegetable.
of
I
fruit.
think
'Cause
there's
it's never sweet. I never
No,
had sweet
vegetables don't
strawberry.
have seeds. That's the whole thing. It's not about the taste. This is what the government. This is the whole point. The government, the food pyramid, lied to us our entire
They did.
lives.
They
They said
did.
this is how you separate things. Things aren't separated by taste. They're separated by what they are. If that makes any sense.
Does that? What does that mean?
all right. I figured out the whole strawberry
Thank God,
debate.
'cause I'm not
So
ready to
they're
answer.
an aggregate fruit, not technically a berry. So they're still fruits.
But they're still fruit.
just in
Technically.
case anybody wanted the botanical term for strawberries, they're in.
And a raspberry, right? It
Yeah,
was
sure.
considered,
We'll throw
yeah.
raspberries in there.
I don't like raspberries. At least real raspberries, I don't like. I like.
Raspberry
Fake.
flavored stuff
Yeah.
like blue ras. Yeah.
I'm a raspberry man through and through.
Like
real ones.
Any real ones, I like if you get like any
what about,
kind of.
What about blackberries?
No.
I've never had a blackberry.
Why don't
I
I?
don't think.
There's multiple things I don't like about raspberries. One, they're always too soft. I wish they had a little like a grape.
Girth.
If they were the consistency of a grape, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they
I
had a
do,
little
and that's
crunch to them.
crazy.
Yeah.
And also,
That's
I don't
insane.
like that they're a little bit furry either.
It's kind of scary. It's like
Yeah.
eating a little fur
Yeah.
baby. I don't like.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Because here's the thing. People are going to say, oh, well, what about a peach? Peaches can be a little bit fuzzy.
It's a different
Guess what?
fuzz.
Peaches are giant and delicious.
Yes, they are.
So if it's small and fuzzy, it's bad.
Small
But if it's
and
big
fuzzy,
and
bad.
fuzzy, it's good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like eating a little bug. Or
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't like it.
I
I don't like
it.
it. I don't like raspberries.
Okay.
I also don't like that they're kind of just hollow on the inside. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
So you
get
can stuff,
in a
whipped
raspberry.
cream, chocolate,
It's
you
that
can put
big.
whatever in there.
No, I don't
Yeah,
like
I'm
Just a
not
little
raspberry.
dab will do.
I don't
ya?
mind don't mind raspberry flavored things either, but the actual
Don't.
no, I don't like raspberries. And I like a lot of fruits and I like a lot of vegetables. Fruits I don't like, raspberries on the list. Honeydew, number 1 on the list of
No.
fruits that nobody should eat.
That's number 10 on the list for me.
You like honeydew?
I hate honey.
Oh, you hate it. Yeah.
It's never sweet.
Yeah. No, it sucks.
It's the worst.
Cantaloupe over honeydew 10 out of 10 times.
I'm not a
Totally.
melon man.
No
Except
what about
watermelon.
water.
Watermelon, obviously. Everybody likes watermelon.
I'm not
See-
going to answer that because
Yeah.
we know the
See,
yeah.
here's what I'll say about watermelon. Not a lot of flavor.
It's pretty boring. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Wrong. But it's still better than honeydew, cantaloupe, all that junk.
I like flavored watermelon things like
Watermelon
Arizona.
flavored things.
Oh, see, like
Yeah.
like the watermelon Jolly Ranchers and stuff.
I like the watermelon Jolly
Too much.
Ranchers.
Gives me a headache.
Yeah, it's too
It's
much.
insane.
I
It
like-
doesn't. I don't know what that tastes
It's
like. But it's
overrated.
Watermelon
gross.
is secretly the best Jolly Rancher flavor. I bet you didn't know that.
No, it's not.
I would say
no, because that's a crazy thing to say.
Do you want to know what secretly the worst Jolly Rancher flavor is? And people, it's blue raspberry.
Yeah, I don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Do you think blue raspberry is your 1-1 pick of Jolly Ranchers?
No, I like grape.
I like grape. Grape's
Oh,
my number
no,
2.
that's like-
I go watermelon, grape.
I don't like it. I hate grape. That's
What do you
another-
go, grape,
I don't
blue
wanna go
ras?
there either.
My God.
Let's not go there,
Guys, can we restart this one? I think this is
Yeah.
going to be a bad look. Ray, it's been a long time since you've been here.
It's been such a long time.
Matthew and I were looking at it today. It's been like 3 years.
Really?
How crazy is that?
Oh.
I know.
It is crazy.
It's wild.
It's kind of overdue. I missed you guys.
I know. It's been. I
Yeah.
mean, you're one of the favorite people that we've ever had
no,
on the show.
don't say that.
No, 100%. We were when we were looking at it today. I was like, oh, this was a fun episode. This was really good.
Like out of 5, top 5, I'm like number what? 3?
You're in top 5.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gotta be. I mean, yeah.
You guys.
You know what? We should go through and
Bad
rank.
shows.
should.
We've done
Go
some
rank.
bad.
Yeah, we've also done some
bad
bad
shows.
ones.
Oh,
And we
no.
release them, too. We're
They're
like, fuck
good.
it. It's going up there.
I think all
Yeah.
the stuff you guys do is just great. So
Yeah.
it's never bad.
And anybody listening, we're not talking about that show specifically. We're talking about other bad shows that we've done.
Yeah.
What show? I didn't tune in.
Just a lot of the ones where it's just the two of us.
What was the worst?
Oh, the worst show we've
worst
ever
one?
done?
I got one that I think is that one.
What do you got?
One time Matthew told this long story about going to Target to find like some kind of Mario Kart game or something, and it took up, I mean, just basically the whole episode.
For one store run?
Wait. I don't remember this.
Well, I'm jealous of you then because it was insane.
Mario Kart for what? For
It must have been a Switch. You were looking for some kind of Mario-related
specific
thing in
Mario?
Target, and you told this long story. Now, sometimes Matthew tell a long story like the Spirit Halloween one, and it's
great
like
story.
terrific. Keep it
And
going
quick.
as long as you want. But this one was like,
Trying.
oh my God. He's like, I'm walking into Target. They got the automatic doors, so they open when you walk up to
I
it.
can tell you
Like
right
they're
now
automatic.
that never happened. Listen,
No,
I can tell
what
the
I said
details
would have been more interesting than that story. I hate to break it to you.
One, I don't remember the
I
story.
gotta see
Two,
this episode.
I don't think it was that long.
I think we
yeah.
buried it. We buried it.
long.
Who knows? It's
Better
somewhere.
not
It's
be.
somewhere in the
I'm gonna.
somewhere in the
we probably
200s
didn't
or the
clip it,
100s.
'cause, yeah.
No, oh my God,
I'll-
there's not enough storage space. The Instagram servers don't have enough storage to clip that story, Matthew.
I don't remember it, but I bet you it holds. I bet you if you listen to that story again, you'd be like, you know what?
It holds.
I was
Holds
a little bit.
something.
I was
Holds
a little
something.
bit too critical of this original story.
Oh my gosh. I'll tune in.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray. Before we get any further,
Yes.
the new song obviously is out.
Love me.
It's so good.
You really?
Yes, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I trust your opinion.
Thank
I do.
you. I appreciate
I
that.
do.
It's like, I know that you're a songwriter first,
Yeah.
and the lyrics are really, really good.
Really?
Every part of it, I'm loving it. And I heard you on the Mind Over Matter podcast,
Yeah.
and you were saying how it was like a kind of like a summer song,
Mm-hmm.
and typically I don't personally relate like R&B to like summer songs.
Really?
I don't know why.
Really?
But this was like, you know, I don't want to get. This is the
No,
only way I
go
know how to
there.
describe it. But like, I know when a song gets me because I start moving my hips a little bit. Okay, that's just where I don't have a lot of rhythm, but that's where it's located.
Really?
My rhythm
That's where
deposit.
it's supposed to be.
My
I
rhythm
mean-
deposit.
Well, I mean, rhythm can be anywhere, but the hips
Yeah,
is
yeah.
where
Mine is only in the hips. Mine
Okay.
is maybe only in the left one. I have that little rhythm, but this one I'm like, oh my God, it's so good.
Really?
Every
Thank
part of it's
you.
great. Also, the video that you put out for it is
yeah.
great.
Thank you.
I mean, you're working hard.
I'm trying.
You're working really hard on all this
Thank
stuff.
you. I feel like crying, but I'm not gonna. But thank you. I'm really trying. I'm just trying to be consistent. That really means a lot to me that you said all that.
Well, I mean, it's the truth. You know what I
What
mean?
do you think?
I think it's good. You know what?
Do your hips move when you hear it?
My hips are stagmented career. I have zero mobility in my hips.
Legally,
now,
he's not allowed to
Where
do
I
that.
find it is the shoulders. But
Okay.
again, it's the same. It's just one kind of dip. People think I'm having a stroke.
Do it.
Yeah. It
He's having a
comes
stroke.
naturally. Yeah. Yeah. I say all the time, like, I don't know anything about music. I'm not a good music person, but I agree with Andy. Like, I'm just, and it goes through genres too. Like,
Yeah.
I have no specific genre of music that I listen to.
Specifically.
Yeah, I mean, I do, but like, not that I really prefer. I just kind of listen to whatever's on. But I agree. Nothing fires me up more than a summery song,
Yeah.
especially because we've been in the most miserable Buffalo Spring of all time. So it's like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's turn it up a notch. Let's get the sun out. Let's enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate that. I do want to know though, like, so what do you consider like a summer song?
I would, well, okay. If we're talking like a new song comes out and like this is a song this summer, I'm not super tuned into like new stuff coming out all the
Yeah.
time, but the one I remember is like Cake by the Ocean
Okay.
from however long ago that was. Yeah, like that was like I guess like just more like poppy stuff, you know what I mean? Like
Calvin
that's very
Harris type
Yeah,
stuff.
sure.
David Guetta.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Personally, my song of the summer would be like "Leave On" by Elton John.
Okay.
That tends to
When
to
the sun
come up
goes
in the-
down, Kenny Chesney and Uncle
Well,
Kracker.
of course,
Okay.
that's
It's an automatic summer
American
song.
Kids.
Yep, Kenny
That
Chesney,
I would-
American Kids.
yeah,
That
that's a summer
also a
spot.
great summer
Yeah.
song. I'll be listening to that on my way out here.
Give me a couple bars.
Doom, doom, doom.
Okay.
It's like,
Oh yeah.
Truck stop, track in a Cherry Coke town.
Here we go.
Mama and Daddy put the roots right here, 'cause this is where the car broke down.
I like the part.
No, I think
Sister's
got
got
a
a boyfriend. Daddy doesn't like.
Okay, yeah, I know this
Sitting
too.
out back 30 in his lap. And then, yeah.
Okay, I think we've stumbled onto something here,
What?
and I'll get your opinion on this as a
Okay.
songwriter. Secret 2 song of the summer, listing things. Ba 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 ba. Okay, maybe not.
We almost had it, but then we
There's
didn't.
something there. There's something there. There's something to a list
What
song.
if we just,
something to a list song.
What if we just listed things?
What if we just guys? I'm telling you, what if we just listen? I feel like I'm sitting in a meeting with the Beatles right now. It's like, fellas,
Ooh. I want to be Paul.
Yeah.
You, Ringo.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll take that 10 out of 10 times.
You're giving John.
I know. I
You
do
are.
give John.
You're about to
I
get
give
capped.
John.
Don't walk out of your apartment. Yeah.
Where's Yoko? Yes. Oh yeah, you're John.
My wife
I
would be
always
so
had a
mad if we
feeling that
called
your
her
wife was
Yoko.
going to be Asian.
Oh, what? For real?
No,
Aw.
he's just joking.
Okay.
She's not.
She's not?
Yeah.
Okay. What's her name?
Zoe.
Zoe. Shout
Yeah.
out Zoe.
No Y. No Y.
Yeah.
Just an E.
Yep.
Okay.
Zoe. That's how you do it.
That's different.
And her social security number is.
All right now.
But
Yes.
speaking of all this songwriting stuff,
Yes.
I know that's kind of like your number one thing.
Mhm.
So, what is your relationship like to performing live? Because you're obviously such a charismatic
Oh.
person.
Am I?
Yes.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I love to perform live. I invited you guys to my last live show.
I know. We weren't
I think
around.
you guys were out of town or
Yeah.
something, but yeah, I mean, I try to perform live as much as I can. I haven't really done anything within the past couple of months since March, that last show. But because I've just been working in the studio, I've just been like trying to crank out records. But hopefully, I can be a part of the Music is Art Festival. I don't know if you guys know about that. You
Yeah,
guys should
I
probably-
remember that from. I remember when it happened last year. We
Yeah.
talked about this with somebody. Don't know
I
who it
should
was.
go. That would be cool if you did like a live, like type of pod type thing with like the
Yeah.
little mic and
Yeah.
interview people.
Is it down? Is it like in the like?
Terminal or
Yes.
something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they did last year. They did it at
By Canal Side, maybe.
like where are those things like that big beer?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
river,
yeah, yeah.
like in that
Right,
river,
yeah, yeah,
right by
yeah.
Canal
Yeah,
Side.
over
Yeah,
there.
that's what I thought. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that last year. Actually, I think Grace Greenan did that last year.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grace.
Yep.
Yeah, but hopefully I can be a part of that festival. And other than that, well, I'm looking to be a part of the Pine Grill reunion. That's at Martin Luther King Park. But
Gotcha.
I've really just been focused in the studio and just making new material and cranking out records other than performing. But I love to perform. You guys have to come to the next show.
We have to.
Yes.
I know.
Yes. You need to. And bring wife.
Oh, yeah. Well, she'll have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
So, it just is. When you think of songwriter, you don't typically think of performer.
Really?
That's what I think. I mean, well,
Yeah.
because singer-songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that the singing is like second to songwriting for you.
Yes.
So if you were to just like be straight songwriter, would you be satisfied with that?
Yeah, because, like, the money's going to be rolling. And then I can walk
For
the
real.
carpet, wear a cute little dress. I'm cool with it. But right now I kind of have to perform because no one, I mean, you guys believe in me, but no one really believes in my work as of yet. So I have to put myself out there to, like, show them what the songs sound like and how they're
Yeah.
supposed to sound, you
Yep.
know? So, yeah, I kind of have to be the singer right now, but the goal is to just be in the cut, in the mansion, riding with my fur and glass of, you know? That's the goal. But right now it's grind and get out there, which I'm cool with. I'm not sulking about it, but, you know, it all takes time. Patience is a virtue.
Folks, the summer is here. You know what that means. Pool parties, barbecues, okay? All kinds of stuff. And when you get invited to those things, you don't want to show up empty-handed, okay? But the good news is, even with your busy schedule, even if you forget until the last minute, you don't have to sweat because you can use Instacart. And with Instacart, you can get not just groceries, but some of your favorite products from some of your favorite local stores. They're going to deliver it right to your front door in as little as 1 hour, okay? It's a great time saver, and it could save your neck a couple of times. But the best part is right now, 2 in the Cooler listeners get free delivery on their first order of $10 or more. All you have to do to get that deal, hit the link in this episode description. Make things easier on yourself while you enjoy the summer and start using Instacart today. Folks, as the seasons change, okay, you go through a little change yourself. You want to feel good, you want to look good, you want to change things up a little, go check stuff out for yourself over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com to see all the cool merch we've got over there. T-shirts, bucket hats, slides, fanny packs, a lot of great summer stuff, pint glasses, water bottles, whatever it is you're looking for. Top quality, by the way, okay? This is not like, something that... like the Gildan brand shirts or whatever, where it's, I don't know if mass produced is the right word, but it's not just some like piece of crap that we then slapped a 2 in the Cooler logo on. These things are made to order, and they're really, really, really nice. We would not screw people over like that. So, I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. Go ahead and check it out again. Snackspot se/creator/teespring.com. Link's going to be in the episode description as well. Get yourself something that's going to make you look good, make you feel good. Go and check it out. And if you're interested in advertising on the show, you can email us at snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in this Buffalo area and beyond. Buffalo, of course, being where we are. Podcast advertising, I would say podcasting as like a form of media, it's now carved out its own seat at the table, right? You see that. What I mean is, when you have companies like State Farm and McDonald's and every single car company in existence now advertising on podcasts, it says a lot, especially because these are companies that advertise on the Super Bowl. They have very large ad budgets. They're used to doing like TV commercials and things like that. It says a lot that they're moving into the podcast space, and that's really great. The problem is there hasn't really been any room for smaller or local businesses to get in and get their slice of the pie, but that's what we're here for. That's what we're all about. So again, if you're interested in promoting your brand and in learning more about the benefits of podcast advertising, hit us up, reach out to us at snackspotsports@gmail.com. With Love Me, for example. So how long does that take, the whole situation? Because it's also... I don't know who you had working on it, but it seems excellently produced.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Rod Bonner and Armani Works and myself. 3 of us, we worked on it together. The process, writing the song, I would say it took maybe a month. And then the production side of things, about 3 weeks or so. And then the recording process of the vocals was like a day. And then they mixed it. Rod, he mixed it. I don't know his process as far as mixing. I think it took a week. But yeah, it wasn't. I don't think that's long. You think that's long?
No, I think that
2
sounds
months
quick.
in a week?
I think that sounds quick.
Yeah. Some people take years.
Call it 70 days even. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it wasn't long. It wasn't a long process, but yeah, you like it, right?
I like it a lot.
So
it sounds really good.
The time was worth it, I guess.
I'd say so.
Sure.
Yeah.
So then you're working on a lot of new stuff. When you're writing a lot of that new stuff, are you writing it kind of in the mindset of like, hey, I'm gonna write this because I'm gonna perform it for now, or do you ever like as you're writing a song think about like who, if you had like a dream person to be the one to then sing it, who it would be? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. When I normally write, it just kind of flows out the brain, like just naturally. Like I don't think of anyone specifically in mind. But like if I'm actually writing for somebody, I like to like hear how they sound, their previous material, and kind of like go off of that, but still with the touch of me in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally my songs just kind of like they just flow. Like,
yeah.
There's no person in mind, so like anyone can sing it.
Yeah.
So
have you ever written anything on your own, just whatever, and you're like, this doesn't sound like me? Like, are there any that you're like holding, keeping in the vault, kind of right now?
That I don't like. I wouldn't think sounds
like
good
that.
For
you
me.
like you're like, I know this really works,
yeah.
but I don't know if I want to be the one to sing it, so I'm gonna
yeah.
hold it back until I find the right
I
person.
have a lot of those.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just waiting in God's timing for those records, but yeah, I got a lot. I don't know how many songs I have written. Probably like thousands. So
I believe it.
yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I got a lot of those. I got like some Michael Jackson type records. Obviously, he can't sing them, but
Yeah.
maybe something like The Weeknd or this guy, Jonathan. Do you know Jonathan? What's his last name? This guy. He sounds just like Michael. It's kind of scary. I think he sounds more like Michael Jackson than like The Weeknd, because people say he sounds like him, and then Bruno Mars, but I don't hear it.
I don't think Bruno Mars sounds like Michael Jackson.
I think
He's
I've
a
heard
heck of a
Bruno
performer,
He
though.
is.
I think he gets compared to him a lot because of that. But
But I think The Weeknd. I mean, I've heard The Weeknd say that Michael Jackson was such a huge influence on him. So I guess you can hear a little bit of it. But
No.
I hear it. I hear it.
that was
I
a little
hear
bit. That was a little bit song of a summer
Yeah.
when it came out.
Yeah, that was kind of. They had song of the summer feelings.
Okay, yeah. I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
Yeah, it's a little bit song of the summer.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, if you turn on any radio station, that song was playing at
Yeah.
all times.
Still
Kiss
good.
98 for sure.
Yeah.
What else?
102.5. I don't know. I don't listen to
Virgin
radio much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
99.9 Virgin.
Yeah.
Toronto?
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. I
Let's make a list of all the radio stations.
yeah,
and,
local radio stations and their affiliates. Andy, you start first.
Yeah.
Jack FM.
Yeah.
I don't think they're around anymore.
Maybe.
But I remember our dad listening to that one a lot.
yeah.
Um,
AM 1400. Do you guys listen to AM radio?
The only time I
love
listen to radio
AM.
is AM radio.
No
I listen
kidding.
to sports talk radio.
1080 is good.
what kind of? What's that?
It's like gospel, soul, R&B. It's
They're
like a mix.
they're trying to get rid of AM radio though.
I heard.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that too.
Yeah, this
actually.
is big. If you, I don't know what population is of the country is so concerned about it, but there is
Alaska.
a group out there that
Is
like
Alaska
they-
country. I'm sorry.
yeah,
It's part of ours. It's part of
yeah,
It
ours.
is?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And Hawaii.
yes,
Yep.
Okay.
yeah, and yeah, people are very passionate about this. Do not, if you listen to AM radio, there's ads. Like, tell your local government don't.
To
See,
fight.
that
Yeah.
never
Because-
made sense to me. But just that, because so when I worked at the CBS affiliate in Rochester,
Mm-hmm.
there were these contracts with like Spectrum and Dish and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And Spectrum or Dish or somebody was gonna like dump the affiliates, or they were potentially going to dump an affiliate in this next contract. So we started running on our network like, hey, don't let them dump this. But I'm like, but if they can't see this, why are we running these? And if we're the people who aren't watching this need to be told about this, this is not the way to get the
do it.
word out, because they're not watching this clearly.
Right.
I think I got a little convoluted there, but you know what I'm saying.
I understand. Maybe they should run like a Facebook ad or something about it.
Something like that.
Because
Anything.
people are on Facebook and Instagram. But
Yeah.
yeah.
They're not going to, like, just... They'll be like, AM radio doesn't exist anymore. They're just going to stop putting AM radio functionality in cars.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
That's what the thing is. And they're like, well, if they don't have it in cars, nobody's going to listen to it anymore because...
Like that button.
Like,
Yeah.
FM, AM, no AM.
Oh.
Yeah. It'll just be FM. Everything, we're going fully FM. What is the difference?
The sound. I think it's like a satellite thing.
I think AM radio has a longer, like, because you listen to, you'll get national
Range.
sports talk shows on AM radio, whereas FM maybe is just more local.
Yeah.
I feel like
I need to know what the
I feel like I had a
difference between FM
class
and AM
about this
radio.
in college.
You
where they
probably
taught me
did.
the difference.
Yeah, the FM stands for
Frickin'
mom.
moms, dude. We'll listen to frickin' moms.
I don't know. But
right, let's
I
see.
love AM radio.
I
grew
only
up
ever
on
knew
AM.
one guy who listened
main
to AM.
difference between-
He was
Really?
a gym teacher in middle school.
And he played it during
The
class.
baseball
No,
player?
he would. The old fella who had
don't
like
remember.
3 heart attacks while we were there.
What? In class?
I think one of them might have been. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the school's liability is if any were on the grounds. But we would go. He would send us out to the field to play baseball or football, whatever, and he would just like walk around in circles with his big headphones on that he
Yeah.
could get AM radio in.
So
With like the radio thingy and the...
All
Oh,
headphones.
just-
It was
okay.
all
AM radio
The headphones had a big
is-
antenna coming out of it.
amplitude modulation,
Nice.
and FM radio is frequency modulation.
Okay.
And the difference is that AM varies the amplitude of the carrier wave, while FM varies the frequency.
Okay. That makes sense.
Not to me.
No, because the sound is like that.
Yes.
So like the what too?
The amplitude.
That's what that is.
Okay.
And then frequency, it's like you can hear the
Yeah,
bass and
okay.
you can hear the sounds more clearer.
All right.
This is my analogy.
Yes. And I trust you wholeheartedly in this
No.
because I have zero idea what either of those differences is.
I
One
think
has an A, one
whether
has an F.
either of any of those statements were true before this, they are true now.
Yeah.
Yes, because we made it
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And that's why people tune in.
Hey.
You learn something. You're figuring things out.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, we are if anything, we are an informational podcast.
Information,
Yes, you
science
guys
podcast, first and
are.
foremost.
So much knowledge.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, eat your heart out. That's that.
That went over
That's
my
that
head.
guy.
Yep,
I
no.
forget. Matthew does not
Oh,
know
wait,
who
that's
Neil
the
deGrasse
space
Tyson
guy.
is. Yes, he's the space.
I do know the space
He's
guy.
the space
Yep.
guy.
hmm He's got black hole
space guy.
theories and stuff like that.
He has a great book actually called. It's
What?
not
On the-
called
called On the
Astrophysics
Space
for
Guy?
Dummies. Oh, I think it's called Astrophysics for People in a Hurry, and it might be a little outdated now because it came out in like 2015.
That's outdated.
They're
What?
Space
discovering-
changes fast.
They're discovering stuff
my
so
God.
quick.
What
It's
are you
crazy.
doing?
You know,
Jeez.
everything's pew, pew, pew.
It is.
They got atoms colliding and
Right now?
accelerating.
Oh yeah,
All over
there's
the
atoms
place.
colliding in this room.
Without a doubt.
Really?
Oh, there's atoms. There's
There
atoms
is.
out there.
Yep. Yeah.
We'll put in some atoms. We'll add in
Yeah.
some atoms later.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, go gadget Adams.
Go gadget atoms, please, sir.
Gadget.
Oh my gosh.
That's like, this is like hitting.
Yeah, I don't drink. I agree with you. I don't drink pop. The only time I really drink pop anymore is when I see a Coke Freestyle machine.
Mm.
You know, like
Like the old school?
no, like the
Oh.
big ones where you can just like you can pick like I want a regular flavor of pop, but also I want it a totally
They
different
got
flavor.
those ones. They got everything. They got the touch screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
those are
cool.
nice.
Yeah,
Changed my life.
yeah,
Peach Fanta.
Ooh.
peach mellow yellow?
It's incredible.
No.
yeah.
It's incredible. The
Yeah,
peach flavored
we-
sodas.
That sounds
They're hard
good.
to, because they don't sell cans of those in the stores.
No.
Like
they
the
don't.
good flavors,
They
but
suck.
they're standard. I don't know why, but I think you gotta. I've tried to buy them on Amazon before, but I think you gotta go to like third party
Oh,
stuff. I don't know,
yeah.
like
It's
one
too
of these
much.
websites. Like I was saying, when we were out there last year, my wife and I got to go to France,
Yeah.
and she became obsessed with the butter over there. So for
Sorry. What?
the butter.
Is it like
They have
It's
good butter.
crazy.
it's fresh,
It's like I don't know.
Extra
I don't know
churned.
what it is. It's
extra turned? What the heck?
Yeah.
It's good.
They do. They churn
it's
it
like
double.
top of the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Because I don't, they their whole way of making things and processing stuff in Europe is like totally different,
Totally,
right?
yeah.
So I bought her some French butter for Valentine's Day,
Oh,
and it took a long time to get there, and you gotta
it's a process.
you gotta go through some stuff.
Was it expensive
Pardon
or
me.
just like?
I don't remember. Yeah, it was expensive. I don't remember exactly how much it cost, but it was also a good amount of butter.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just like a stick.
Okay.
It actually came. It was really cool. It came in like these little, like barrels almost.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and then you
cute.
like
Okay.
unwrap it. It was cute. Part
Yeah,
of the
that's
part of the appeal was like
The packaging.
it was a
Yeah.
basket of butter,
Mm.
basket of butter basket, classic butter basket.
Did you get croissants while you're?
No, oh my god,
You should have.
it was Valentine's Day was so much fun this year
Oh,
because
the butter.
because of the butter because of the butter. This is what the fellas out there. This is my advice to all the fellas out there.
Butter.
French butter.
Butter up. Right, it's like you speak in like these and like a song title. I don't know if they're song titles,
Butter
but like
me up.
butter me up. But
Isn't
that's
that a
just like
song?
a no.
Could
But I'm
be.
just saying it's like
Butter me up. Pour me a something. It's a country song.
Okay.
It's actually called Sober Me Up, the one I was just singing, but I just swapped it out with butter.
Solo cup.
I had to look it up. That's why I got distracted. My new kick on a Coke Freestyle machine has been orange vanilla high C.
Oh no!
Holy
I'm gonna
shit.
throw up.
That's like a
Orange vanilla
juice.
high C.
That's the
It
difference.
says right on there 0% juice, and that's how I like my juice
With no juice.
with no juice.
Like my juice, no juice.
I like my juice,
That's
no juice.
disgusting. And that's dangerous.
No juice? Juice with no juice is dangerous?
Then what are
Well-
you drinking? Chemical?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you like that?
I don't. That's the thing is, what do you
No,
think
it's
that
in
is?
this.
You
It's
think
a-
that's 100% natural Coca-Cola
What is it?
with natural cherry flavoring?
Phosphoric
Yeah. See?
acid.
You don't want that.
phosphoric
No,
acid.
today
Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge. That's important. You gotta have at
gotta
least
have at
five.
least
a
You gotta have at
splash
least 4 or 5 phosphoric acids a week.
Could you drink
something
that
like
raw?
that.
Phosphoric acid?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah. It actually. Yeah. Joe Rogan does it.
No,
Yeah.
he did.
That's how he lost all his hair.
Yeah.
I love Joe Rogan.
I knew this guy who would. He had like this mini fridge next to his bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have to wake up real early in the morning for work. So his alarm would go off, and he wouldn't even open his eyes. He'd be sitting there like this, open the mini fridge, grab a can of Coke out of it, crack it, sip it, and that's how he would start
Would
his
he-
day.
That doesn't
Would he
sound
every
bad.
time?
It sounds like a great way to live, but he had to stop doing it because
He was gonna
he
die.
got like a hole in his stomach.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the doctor was like, you can't drink Coca-Cola
Every morning.
He's like,
like instead of
What
water,
about-
basically.
What about zero sugar?
It's still got that acid in it, though. It's still, as long as it's still got that
What
acid
you have
in
to
it,
do
can't
is you have
drink
to
it.
settle it out with a base. So drink a gallon of milk right after, or drink a Coke.
That's not, no.
Dude,
Coke and
actually,
milk.
I'm
That's
glad
not
we're talking
good.
about Coca-Cola. I was out on.
We are not. They're not our sponsor.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
If
No way.
We would never.
yeah,
We would
No, we
never.
would.
We might.
So I have two things to say. One, we were. This is a side story I'm about to go on. So brace yourselves.
Here we go.
We were out for a friend of mine's birthday on Saturday night. One, she drinks champagne with a splash of Coke.
Just a splash.
Yeah, like a flute of champagne or prosecco, splash of Coke.
I think
Okay,
I've heard
like
of
a
people
Long
doing that
Island.
before.
Right?
I don't
That's
know.
what that is.
A Long
Well,
Island.
Long Island iced tea.
It's
That's like
5 different liquors,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
there's a splash of Coke.
Yes,
So it,
but this is just
I
champagne.
think I've heard of people. I think that's something that like
Italians do. I'm sorry.
She is Italian. Honestly,
Is she?
she's Italian.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, that
seriously,
explains it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that to me. I felt like I've heard that's something that like very like affluent, like waspy, like thin women, like rich ladies,
Oh, yeah.
like by the pool,
Okay.
skinny as all hell,
Yeah.
champagne,
Oh, yes.
dash of Coke.
No, I
a
seen
cola.
that on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. That's why I said Italian.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
there's
we're
a
saying
crossover.
here,
There's a crossover.
everything we're saying adds up. If there was a Venn diagram of what we're talking about,
gosh.
that's right in the middle. But the side tangent I was going to get on was, I know you don't spend much time on TikTok. Are you on TikTok much?
Of course.
All right. So have you seen the videos of people, and it's either like kids to their fathers, or like friends or girlfriends to like their husbands or significant others or whatever, and they're like, hey, my husband's a police officer, I'm gonna see if he can like catch me in a foot chase. Like, have you seen this?
No.
All right, so
Is this
they
a
do
viral
this
thing?
Yeah, it's like a trend where
Okay.
like they're like, hey, like I want to see if my police officer dad can catch me in a foot chase or whatever, because like, so they like the kid like takes off, and then the dad, you know, catches him and tackles him to the ground or whatever, as if it was a police officer foot chase. And I have a good friend of the show who's a police officer, and this has been coming up a lot in conversation lately. Like, we should do this trend. We're going away in a few weeks. Like, we should do this trend, blah, blah. So Saturday night we're out with some friends, you know, for our friend's birthday. She's drinking champagne and Coke. We're all hanging out, having a good time. And this debate gets brought up again. And we're in the middle of downtown Buffalo. And I'm like, dude, there's no way you could catch me. Like, it's just not going to happen, blah, blah. We're going back and forth. And then, like, he's like, dude, I could fucking catch you, blah, blah. I'm trying to speed the story up so that you don't get mad at me. So I'm missing lots of details.
I'm interested,
But
though.
this is good.
All right,
This is
so
how you should be.
it gets
Well,
to the point where...
I can't imagine more details.
Oh, there's
You're
details.
saying all the
Yeah, all
like
the
necessary
meat and
information.
potatoes.
You don't even know what it smells like where we are right now.
I was wearing
You're
a
on
blue
Allen?
shirt.
No, we were. I don't even actually know the
Okay.
street we were on. But he's like, "Really? You think you beat me? Like, fuck it, we're doing it right now." And I'm like, "Dude, we are not doing it right now. It's midnight. We're like in the middle of the city. We're like, we either have to do it on a sidewalk or in the middle of the street, and neither of those things are gonna end well."
Yeah, that's bad.
He's like, "No." So then he's egging me on. He's like, "We're doing it. I'm like, "Dude, somebody's gonna get hurt." He's like, "We're doing it." So I'm like, "All right, fine, we're doing it." So we go out on the sidewalk, and some of our other buddies are standing there watching us, kind of clearing a path for us with people. And, you know, our one buddy counts us down, 3, 2, 1, go. And he takes off, and I take like one hard stride, and I'm like, this is a horrible idea. Like, we should not be doing this. So then he comes back, and he's like, come on, you're not even going to do it? Like, I told you I could beat you. Like, you just don't want to run. And now I'm like, all right, well, now we got to run. So we line up again. And again, it's a regular width sidewalk. It's not very wide. And 3, 2, 1, go. We take off. And we're kind of running stride for stride. He was probably like on my back hip. I probably had him by a little bit. But we're running, I'm specifically running straight at a light pole. Like, and in order to win the race, I can't really go to the outside. Like, I can't really go to the outside, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of have to meet him in the middle. So we meet in the middle, and we're full sprint down a sidewalk,
Side by side.
like shoulders touching now.
Oh.
And in my head, I'm thinking, like, this is not going to end well. Next thing you know, exactly as I predicted, our feet catch each other.
No.
And I saw it coming, so I kind of slowed up. And I'm trying to kind of, as we're, like, stumbling forward, like, grab him, but I don't want to grab his arms because...
They're massive.
Well, that, and
This
I don't
guy.
want to, like, I don't want to
Is
stop
he
him
huge?
from...
Oh, he's been on the podcast
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, he's
He
a big
cannot.
dude.
He doesn't fit in the frame.
Yeah.
No.
He's massive.
But I don't want him to fall, or I don't want to grab his arms because I don't want to fall on his face and like he can't catch
Yeah.
himself. But I'm trying to like brace his fall. So he goes down, and we're in the intersection now.
No.
So he goes down, and I'm like still like stumbling behind him, trying to like keep him up. He goes down, and then he comes to a halt on the ground. So I go like kind of over top of him again, like see it coming and go like I go into like a barrel roll. So like I get up and I'm fine, and I look at him and I'm like, this is exactly what I was trying to avoid. He like is on the ground, looks up at me, and I'm like, dude, like, are you okay? And he just gets up and sprints towards the finish
Oh,
line.
my gosh.
So buries me, and I'm like, dude, I said we shouldn't have done that. Like, I feel so bad because he like scraped his hand.
Oh.
Like it actually ended up being like very not bad.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this was the worst idea we've ever had. We should never do this. Like, there should never be a time where we decide to run in the street.
Well, were you guys drinking, right?
There was alcohol involved,
Well,
yes. Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
You know what happened?
I was not
You
drinking
never
Coke
know.
and champagne.
Coke and champagne. Somebody
Coke and champagne,
sprinted.
baby.
We know
Somebody
that's a
sprinted.
recipe for disaster.
That's what we're gonna have to buy bottles of champagne. That way, when people
And a
come
splash
in,
of
if they
Coke.
want a little champagne splash of Coke,
I do.
I
wanna try
ordered
I'm
it.
not gonna
see
lie.
it being pretty like
I ordered
can see
it one
being pretty
time,
good.
and
Very
like I
bubbly.
hated ordering it. I was like, I don't know if this is a crazy request, but can I get a glass of champagne with a splash of Coke? And they're like Coca-Cola? I'm like, yeah. They're like, yeah.
Yeah, that's regular. I
do
gotta
you
find
want?
that episode of Jersey, Real Housewives. 'cause
Real Housewives.
She said that.
All right, so there's 2 episodes we got to find. My Target Story and Real Housewives New Jersey when they
Yes.
kick off champagne and Coke drinking.
Yes, totally.
Do you
And-
watch a lot of reality TV?
I do.
What are we talking?
Real Housewives of New Jersey, Real Housewives of Atlanta. What else do I like? I like Love Is Blind. I'm into that.
You watch that?
I don't watch any of them,
That's
but my girlfriend
that's the one where they
does.
can't see each other, right?
Yeah,
Well, they
the
stay
pods.
behind like a thing, yeah,
Right,
essentially.
right.
And they like hang out with each other and talk to each other, and then they get to see each other, and they either have to
Once
like
they're
get married
engaged.
or they just don't get married.
Yeah. They go on
What
like
about Love
Honey,
Island?
honey. Love Island? I've never seen it before, but I do have a friend who was on the show.
Really?
Yeah, she was on there.
All right.
You didn't watch? You didn't support your pal?
I mean, I just support her, but I'm not into like that show.
It's
It would just
like
be
it.
a lie
That show.
if I watched it. 'cause
That
I'm not
show.
into it.
I'll tell you what. You're making the right choice because that show stinks.
Really?
It is my girlfriend's favorite show by
Very
far.
popular.
Is it a dating show or?
Yes, but
Okay.
it's like the worst. It drives me bananas. Essentially, they all go into the villa,
Okay.
and they're cut off from the outside world, and they have to just pair up.
Love each other.
Yeah, like
On
they
this
just get to
island.
like, hey, I'm gonna pick that person, and then like I don't know if it's day or week or whatever, but then they do like votings, or they call them recouplings.
Yeah.
See, I hate that I know this much about this show, and it'll be like this week.
Recouplings.
They'll be like this week the girls are doing a recoupling, so the girls stand up there and pick which guy they want to couple up with, and they
Yeah.
can pick the person that they were previously coupled up with, or they can just fucking throw a curve. They can pick whoever they want.
Okay.
Like you could just steal somebody from right under somebody else. And then so what they do is then the people couple, and then if you don't get selected for recoupling, you kind of get voted out. Like you're off the island. But then they'll bring in like, let's say they have like 8 girls and 8 guys. Then they'll just bring in like a random 2 more guys. So now there's 10 girls or 10 guys and 8 girls, and the 2 guys that just came in now have to get one of the other
girls.
guys' chicks to like them so that they don't get voted off the show. And it's just the worst.
It sounds like, yeah.
It's interesting because like the difference between I would say that show, but like most of the dating shows, reality shows that I've seen, and like Housewives,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna throw like Kardashians in the mix because of
Love
this.
them.
Those are kind of like what I mean to say is the dating reality shows
Yeah.
always have like a game aspect to it. There's like
Yeah.
a winner.
Yeah, that's if
Yeah.
you are the couple, like if you're in a couple and you make it, well, it doesn't have to be like a couple the whole time of the show, but we'll keep calling it 8, the 8 couples on the last episode, I think like America votes.
And
Right.
And whichever
win.
couple gets voted wins, and they win like I don't
million?
know, a lot. Yeah, maybe I don't know if it's $1 million, but they win a lot of money.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so like it's all like you have to be.
Voted.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
show
It's
rubs me the
kinda-
wrong way.
I don't want to watch it.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
No.
And like, so many of the people, like, I can listen.
Hey.
All respect to your friend. I got a hot take
oh yeah,
coming
I'm
in here.
proud of her. I'm like,
If you want to find love, don't go on a fucking dating.
It's
site.
hard
Yeah,
out there,
I don't
Matthew. It's
know,
hard
because-
out there.
Nah,
it is
hard.
I
out
think
there.
there's a 0% career success rate
You
of
think?
dating show
I
relationships,
think
especially
there's
like
one bachelor
no,
couple
that's
that
a little
is
bit
still
different.
together.
But this
Who?
I don't
the
know
way
their
that
names.
the way that this show works is you're confined with just those people.
Yeah.
So like you don't have any experience into then like dating, like going into the real world. You know what I'm saying?
Right, it's
Like,
all
so you're in
bottled
there
up.
with like 8 weeks. And like, yeah, trust me, there's probably
tough.
more issues in there than there's in the real world because
Mm-hmm.
like everybody's going after each other's
oh yeah,
you know,
it's a lot of drama.
love
on those
interests
shows,
and
for
stuff like
sure.
that. But also like there's a UK edition too. And like I don't.
That's the
Oh.
original.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I don't know. Like I couldn't draw a map of UK if I wanted to. But there'll be people from all over the UK, and it's like dude, what's the plan there? They spent 8 weeks together, and then now everybody's just going to uproot their lives, and they're going to go. Like, I don't think they don't have to get married though. But in Love Is Blind, they get married.
Yeah, it's like when you said Love Island UK.
Yes.
Yeah, I think those shows, like, they always do it a little different than, like, in the States.
Yes.
So, but I never watched it. Like, Big Brother UK.
Yeah.
It's different than, like, America UK, but I'm not into that stuff.
No, but that it is interesting that the ones that traverse countries have that competition element.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's a Real Housewives of, like, Essex or something like that. Real Housewives of London.
There's one of Dubai.
Well, obviously.
But like that's the thing. Like, they'll have somebody from Essex, and then they'll have somebody from like Ireland. I don't know if those are two places that are far away from each other.
That probably would be really good for
What
whatever
the-
reason I feel.
What's the show with
Oh
the?
my God.
What's
It's the only Real Housewives where they're just living in like cottages.
Yes.
And like nobody's making albums or
Yeah,
anything
they're
like that.
making butter.
It's so quiet.
What about and they're churning it twice,
Yes.
brother. If there's one thing I know about those Real Housewives lady, they're churning that shit twice.
Double
What
churners.
about the show Trader? You watch the show Trader?
Trader?
I think
is
you'd
that
like
on
Trader.
CBS?
Yes.
No, I think that's only on the Peacock streaming
Oh,
service.
yeah,
I
with
thought
the
they were
NBC.
in connect with each other.
No, that's NBC. Paramount.
NBC,
or,
yeah, Paramount CBS,
Paramount
because they're owned by
CBS.
Viacom.
Yes.
I
No,
love
know.
talking companies. Who owns who? Can't get enough.
Viacom owns BET as well, but I think
They
Tyler
own
Perry's gonna
everything.
buy BET soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He has a lot of shows on there now.
Yeah, I think he has
Does
the
he have
only.
his own streaming service or his own network?
He has his own studio.
Right.
Yeah. But
do they-
BET's gonna be his soon.
I think BT's got to be 80%
Via-
just
Via.
Tyler Perry shows,
Oh
right?
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's not how it used to be. Did
Yeah.
you guys ever grow up watching BET? Like 106 in Park? No.
Mm-mm.
Really? What did you watch? Like True Life?
I don't know what that is.
True Life on MTV?
Yeah.
No,
I
MTV
the MTV
I
shows
was a
that I like.
VH1 man.
Okay.
Through and
The
through.
MTV shows
I don't
that
know
I
where
liked
that
were,
puts me, but I'm on the spectrum.
VH1.
But
Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory.
Yeah.
Unbelievable show.
Robin Big.
Robin
see, I
Big,
didn't watch
yes.
that stuff.
Yeah. But I didn't. Also,
Dating
I also
Naked.
didn't watch that much TV.
Top
Next.
VH1 show.
Like when they get off the bus and like
Yes.
if you don't like her, next, and they go,
Yeah.
"Oh, you are
See-
my type anyway."
Yeah. See, I never watched that one.
Wild.
I'll tell you what I did watch. Also, River Monsters. You ever seen River Monsters?
That was not an
Is that on
MTV.
Discovery?
No.
Animal Planet.
And I watched
Oh my
a
God.
lot of Animal Planet.
Like Animal
Animal
Cop.
Planet and Discovery. Yeah, I watched Dual Survival.
Animal
It was a
Cop?
great show.
Yeah, like the coppers and
Yeah,
getting
and
the animals.
and I what was the other one called?
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm not understanding.
Yeah, there
Animal
was
go
Cop?
to like
abandoned houses or like
yeah.
if people were abusing their
their
animals,
dogs,
they'd go and
yeah.
get the animals.
And every once in a while they would
Oh.
do like, hey, I got like a rattlesnake in my
backyard.
I
yeah,
you know,
in
like,
my
really
sink.
Okay, that
Animal
is.
Cop. Yeah.
I really thought.
It was police. It was animals with police.
No, I thought they were arresting the animals
Yeah, well, that
Yeah.
did happen sometimes.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the
if they were
animals would get-
misbehaving.
Yes.
Get a muzzle.
mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen a cat get put in handcuffs?
That sounds adorable.
That is so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
I just got a rabbit, by the way.
What?
And
Is it, but you got it as a baby, or did you get it as
he's
a
a
full
baby.
size?
He's like 3 months right now.
So is he still small? Is he
He's
gonna?
small. And I went home and I opened the door and he was in the middle of the kitchen floor. He wasn't supposed to be there.
It's better
He
than
got out of his cage.
being in like a vent. I feel like that's what happens with.
Well, who
No,
knows
that's
what he
that's more like
did?
hamsters and stuff.
I mean,
I don't know. A friend of mine has a rabbit. Loves it.
He's
Thinks
cute,
it's like the
but-
best pet.
I had
He's
a
hilarious.
friend that had a rabbit and a dog, and he would let the rabbit and the dog like play together in the house. Like they would. It was a small dog and a
Yeah.
big rabbit.
Oh yeah,
Like
they're pretty big.
the rabbit was still smaller than the dog, but it was a small dog, big rabbit.
Do you know how big your rabbit is gonna get eventually?
I don't know. I don't even know what type of rabbit he is. He was a gift, so I'm still learning him.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you ask for a rabbit as a gift?
No.
That seems like a very bold choice by that
Just like,
person to gift
"Here,
you an
just-"
animal.
I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
His
Here's a
name is Cookie
responsibility. Great rabbit
with
name.
a K. So cute.
I got no qualms with rabbits.
No,
No, I like rabbits. In fact, I'd go as far as to say I like rabbits.
I do. They're really well. No, he's pretty. I don't know. He's still growing, so I'm
Yeah.
just figuring out his personality. The fact that he was in the middle of the floor when no one was home. I don't know what he did, where he peed. Who knows?
I like that
Bit
out
a
of him.
cord.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So He's kind of locked away right now.
We
Not in the closet or anything.
No, but you
Yeah.
got like one of those.
Does he
pens
have
full
like
of-
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah, does he have what do
like
rabbits
they
have
look like
in their
little
pens?
clubhouses.
They have
basically.
Yeah, he does.
Those
They
are
have
cool.
these things.
What the heck is that?
Like the hamster water.
The little
That's a good
water
question.
thing. Yeah.
Do it again. Oh my god.
No, that's accurate.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
100%.
you look
Yeah.
like.
That's how they do it. That's how they
That's
do
how
it.
they do it.
Trust me.
The little thing.
That seems.
Yeah. But they don't
Trust
have
you.
wheels. They don't what? So what else is it? Does he have toys?
No,
See,
no. I want him to.
You gotta
he's
get him some
acclimated.
stuff.
He's
Because
still
he's a baby.
acclimated.
Because
I
I think
just don't-
they need things to bite. I think
Yeah.
rabbits.
So I got him like some wood chippings and like these little, like, they look like crayons, but like they're
Fake carrots.
no, they're just wood thingies or whatever, and they're different colors for like stimulation. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. That's a toy. That's a toy for a rabbit.
I don't trust him.
Ooh.
I don't trust Cookie.
You've only had him for a couple months. You said, right?
No, I've only had him for like 5 days.
Have you ever? Have you ever read?
Wait, when did he get out?
Today, I came in the house and he was in the middle of the floor and he looked, and I said, get here, and he ran,
Yeah.
and I had to like, it was a lot.
Yeah. To catch a rabbit, they're
They're
bad.
quick.
We've been talking for like 40 minutes. You're like, I got a rabbit 5 days
Oh,
ago.
God.
Have you ever
Been out.
read
That's
the
so
book
funny.
series Bunnicula?
No, but
Oh.
I've read Peter Rabbit.
So there's a children's book series that we read as children.
Okay.
Top notch.
Probably one of the last books I read, and
He didn't read it.
No.
it's about a family that gets a rabbit,
Yes.
but the rabbit is actually a vampire.
But he doesn't bite people.
So he breaks out in the middle of the night and he sucks the succulents out of their fruits and tomatoes.
Vegetables.
Fruits and vegetables.
Okay, that's just come on.
So like he gets out in the middle of the night and he like the family wakes up in the morning and the vegetable is just like it's like a dry tomato sitting there and they're like, who's
Yeah.
doing this?
and
2
the
hours
bunny's
the
just
and the bunny he's a rabbit. Look up the
They're
Bunnicula cover.
really, honestly, they're really good books.
And then
I know
we'll
it might
do
sound
the Who
crazy,
Win
but
Week.
like we love these books.
Yeah.
Celery Stalks at Midnight.
Celery Stalks at Midnight.
That
was the
is
name
so-
of the first one.
Yeah.
hilarious. Did you guys read like Junie B. Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew-
I'm not.
Matthew, not a reader.
Yeah.
No.
Junie B. Jones.
Classic.
They got it. They should make a Junie B. Jones movie.
Bunnicula
I think
my
they
ass.
are. I thought they were.
'Cause
Or
that
was
would
that
be a good
Nancy
one.
Drew? Never mind.
I think
They
they
made
did
a
do
Nancy Drew.
It was kind of
So
corny.
yeah, I actually didn't see it because I heard it was bad. So it's funny you say that. Fuck, I'm so bad at typing.
Bunnicula.
Ben,
I wonder
Oh,
what
wait.
the bunny is doing right now.
Probably
Oh,
sucking your fruit straw.
probably watching this
Yeah, look at him.
novel
Say that.
series.
Look at Bunnicula. Yeah.
Oh no, he's creepy.
He is. That's like his whole thing. But he's at the end of the day, he's not.
But
at
he's
the end of
chilling with
day,
the
he's not that
dog. He doesn't
bad.
eat the dog.
So this is like a horror.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit suspenseful. It's a little bit spooky for sure.
It's like you would read them around. I feel like we would read them around Halloween.
I
don't know
like the
why,
second
but-
grade.
but they're like fun.
Like if you, that one up there, go up, 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 up. Okay, right there, it feels like a
This?
scene of Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
that does. That's not
Yeah.
my Bunnicula. I don't know what Bunnicula that is. That's not the one true
That's
Bunnicula.
the
That's
one
something
right
else.
there.
This
Yeah.
is Bunnicula.
Yeah,
that's
that's
Bunnicula.
Bunnicula.
He's just a white and black rabbit. I don't know what they did to my man Bunnicula.
Ooh.
It
What
looks like
year?
they have a show now. Bunnicula.
It's probably already canceled. I
I
hate
need
to
to hear
say
the
it.
clip.
Quick, it had a second season.
On WB Kids.
Dude, that makes so much sense.
That's kind of
They're
cool.
kinda
But I
creepy
don't
on
like
WB.
because now we're getting into heavy Bunnicula lore. Oh,
Guys.
Matthew, we up with that.
Oh,
I'm sorry
yeah.
about that.
Oh.
Sometimes
on it.
these we have to buy
Got
these fuck, now I can't even remember what they're called. These shock whatever they are.
Slingshots.
Yeah, these slingshots. We have
That's
to
what-
replace them all the time because this thing is just not.
This is cool, right?
I
Hey,
don't-
guy.
Listen, the more I touch it, the worse it's gonna get.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
There
That's
it
That's
is.
That's top notch.
That's
And
totally
you can just
Bang.
adjust a pole to wherever you want it.
There
but,
it is.
But
Bunnicula.
but Bunnicula, the dog in the books is like really smart.
He
That
looks
doesn't look like the
he
smartest
looks
dog.
like not Snoopy. What's that dog?
Scooby?
Yes.
Yeah. Warner Brothers
Scooby.
classic. He looks just like Scooby Doo right there, actually.
He might.
Straight
They
up.
might have just like took the same sketch and added hair.
It's because he has a blue collar.
No,
That's
that's the
part of
same.
it.
That's
That's
the same.
part of it, but that's not the whole thing.
It looks like the same collar from Scooby.
I don't like
Should
that
we
one
do,
bit.
Andy, the Who Win of the Week?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Doing this podcast is obviously super fun.
Yes.
The worst part about it, the hardest part about it, not the worst, because there's really no worst part, is every week trying to come up with a who would win. So when Ray comes around this week and is like, I have one, not only is it like, oh, that's great, but this particular one, I'm talking, clouds are opening up.
Oh, my.
This is like,
Who would win of the week of the summer?
who would win the week of the summer?
Yeah. Okay.
Folks, the who would win of the week this week is the Gross Sisters from the Proud Family versus the Gangrene Gang from Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
Can I get something off my chest right away?
Hit it.
Obviously.
Here's the one thing that I just... The second Andrew texts me, my brain goes straight there. There's more members of the gang than there is of the sisters.
That's true. But
the
it's
numbers don't
it's
matter.
kind of it's kind of a non-factor.
Totally.
I agree that I remember specifically being afraid of those sisters as a child.
See? Was it the color?
They're huge bullies.
They're huge.
They're just they're mean.
You're
They
kind
are
of
mean.
your sweatshirt kind of has
They're a
that
little more
Yes.
blue.
No, they are, but that's reminding
Maybe
me
a
of
little
it.
deeper, but yeah.
I'm getting a little.
Yeah, it's giving gross.
I need a shirt that says "Hands up, cash out," like yesterday. That's incredible.
Yeah, my money's on them because I feel like the Gangrene Gang, they're like, I feel like there's only one that's really like the leader, and just like the rest are kind of just
Here, let me
imbeciles.
give me 45 minutes to bring up a picture of.
You're the
of both
worst
of them.
Googler of all time.
Gang
Green Gang.
green.
And even their name. Well, I don't know.
Look at these boys.
Yeah, they're
So
not.
here's the thing about them, and let me pull up the Gross Sisters.
Do you know the actual infection gangrene?
Yes.
Yes.
It's pretty.
So I was terrified to like
Google.
look up photos of that. Yes, because I was like, I hope that doesn't show up, because I've heard some terrible stories about that. And then
Hands
this is
up,
actually from the
cash out.
reboot. That
Oh,
picture,
yeah.
but I mean they look the same pretty
They're
much.
yeah, basically.
Mean. They
Did
look
you see
mean.
the reboot?
No, I didn't watch any of it. Did you watch any
Yeah,
of
it
it?
was good. It was more modern.
Yeah.
It fit into today's time.
I don't know why I didn't check it out, but here's the thing about the gangrene fellas. They're
Snake.
they're punks. Like, what I mean to say is they're cowards.
Oh,
like they're just these guys. Their number one targets are like old women who they
Yeah.
like push over and steal
Yeah.
their purses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they are
That's pretty wimpy.
the worst.
Yeah.
Like they're just a bunch of scumbags. They're nothing.
Yeah.
They stink. And obviously the Powerpuff Girls are like super strong and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But like
They do get taken down by
they get taken
Yeah.
down, but these guys get taken down by the Powerpuff Girls.
a group of 3 girls
so
who are
easily.
much smaller too.
There
But
was
stronger,
an
but I mean-
episode where Buttercup joined them.
Yes, there
That
was.
was a good episode.
Yes, there
Yes,
was.
yes.
But luckily, once she saw that they were
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
take out her
yeah.
sisters,
Oh,
she
she
got
had
her
to,
head
yeah,
straight
of course.
and joined the right side.
No.
But they are scary. Like I said, their number one targets are like old women and like people
Kids,
who
I think
and
yeah.
just people who are bigger than them that they know like aren't going to push back.
There's
And the second the Powerpuff Girls come running in, that's their whole thing.
They're over.
there's
Gross
somebody in real
sisters?
life, by the way,
Who looks like these
that
guys?
looks like no that down one.
him?
No, down one.
Oh, like Snake?
Yeah, like Snake. Like
Oh,
there's a
real person?
person, I don't know one, somewhere out there that looks like that also acts just like that.
I've known a couple of guys who look like Snake. I've
You're
known a
absolutely
few
right.
snakes.
I think I know a guy.
I think I know a couple of snakes. Everybody knows a snake.
A couple of them.
Now here's one of the reasons that the Gross Sisters are gonna win is because they, look, they're bullies. Yes, it's not great,
No,
but they
about their business.
they are about their business. I couldn't have put it any better myself. And even if not, look, when they say hands up, cash out,
It's
that's
yeah.
that's what people do.
They do it automatically.
But when someone does try to push them back, like Penny, of course, she's like, hey, blah, blah, blah. They're not like, oh, you're right, sorry.
Oh, yeah, no.
My mistake. They're like,
straight up.
no,
yeah.
fuck that. Like, we're going to take care of this. Boom, bang, bing, bang, boom.
Yeah.
They're
They're going to win.
and you can see this battle so clearly. These guys that come together, the gangrene gang is like, oh yeah, we're gonna take care of him. We're gonna take care of him. Perfect impression of it. This is exactly what they sound like.
They sound just like that, yeah.
Like, yeah, we're gonna take care of these guys. And then the second that what's the middle one's name? Olay.
Nubia?
No, Nubia is
Nubia.
one with the braids.
Yes.
The big one I think is Olay.
Oh yeah, and I don't know.
It's
the Gross Sisters.
Yeah,
I agree.
But the second that she like, honestly, all she's got to do is like stare at them hard. They're done. They're running away.
There was an episode where they tried to dress her up girly and make her like, well, Penny made her more feminine.
I remember that one.
Yeah, and she was like really sweet and left the gang, but then she was back with her sisters.
Oh, you got them.
So.
They're a team.
Yeah, they're a team.
I'm going with the Gross Sisters too. I know I was the one who originally brought the number difference to the table, but again, that's where my mind goes instantly. I think right off the bat, to your point, Andy, I hate using the term stand on business, but
do.
That's what they're gonna do.
That's what they every time.
Also, like the Gross Sisters, again for being bullies, causing trouble, whatever. Like they do have a work ethic, and I think you can see it. Like, no, I'm serious. Their parents make them work on the weekends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Straight
yes,
up,
they do. I forgot that.
They live by a code.
They
They
live
do.
by a code, and they're great singers.
They can't.
They all sing together,
That I forgot that episode.
and that takes skill. That takes practice. And this fucking look at these fucking guys again. They've never worked a day in their life. They're not interested.
Yeah.
They're always trying to find the easy way out.
Yep.
That's the thing about the gangrene gang.
They give
Always
like
trying
Ed,
to find
Ed
the easy
and
way
Eddie
out.
vibes to me. In a
I don't
way.
like them.
Well, I like Ed and Eddie are good guys, but you know
I'm
what
talking
I mean.
about. I'm talking about the gangrene gang. I don't like them one bit.
They have no code of ethics.
I don't like him
No.
one bit.
I'm going with.
I like his top though. Is that a crop top? Yeah.
It's some
might-
type of vest.
It's kind
No,
of cute.
vest guy.
I like.
Oh, I don't remember that guy's name. It's something.
Yeah, I don't like
I just
that
know
at all.
Snake.
Yeah.
Is his name Gus? No.
It's like
I'm going with the Gross Sisters.
Groton.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
It's some weird G.
Something with a G.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll lock it. I mean,
That was good.
Gross Sisters.
I'm going with
across
the
the
Gross
board.
Sisters.
Yeah, they're winning.
Right. Thank you again
Totally.
for bringing
Yeah.
this.
Oh my
This
God,
one is so
fantastic! I know.
Good.
I really tried
Yeah.
with that one. 'Cause I'm like,
It's
what can top Pee Wee Herman and Michael Jackson?
That's
I
right.
can only suggest Jeff Bezos so many times before Andrew wants to
Also,
stab
we've
me.
done him before.
I know, but
Also, we've done Jeff
listen,
Bezos before.
and he's still
Have
alive. Vote on that on Instagram on Friday. Who would win of the week? Clean sweep for the Gross Sisters.
Totally.
the one and only.
We love it.
Only. Love it. I'm out of. Or no.
Oh,
Just a
one
drop
more
left.
sip.
It's gone.
Well,
That's a perfect show if you ask me.
I
would
think
say
so.
so.
One
think
full
time to
cherry
go.
Coke.
Yes.
Obviously, everybody make sure to listen to Love Me. We'll put the links in the description and everything. Anything else you want to plug that you might have coming
Yeah,
up?
is there anything? Is
Yeah.
there anything else coming up? I know you mentioned some of the show stuff maybe later in the
Yeah,
summer, but
show
what's
stuff.
what's on the horizon?
On the horizon, Undivided Society, my brand. We got some new releases coming, and I'll have to give you guys
Let
This
some
us
know.
the-
merch. This is not Undivided.
No, I know, but the Undivided, that's a clothing?
Yeah,
yes.
clothing.
Yeah.
It's a record label. It's a
Oh, wow.
video, movies. It's a lot, but yeah, that's what's kind of like coming up right now. The new merch for the summer. So
How many
Check
people
out,
do you have
guys.
working on that team with you?
me, my brother Eric. I wanted him to come on the show. He's gonna have to come on
Yeah,
the show. I
for
think
sure.
he'll fit in
That'd be
with you
really
guys. So
Cool.
yeah,
Okay.
we'll have to do it.
Yeah, excellent. Check all that stuff out.
All of it.
Ray, thanks for everything.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
being
much.
here. Thanks for
I know. Thank you for coming back
Yeah,
in.
this was a blast.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers.
Andy.
Nothing there.
I love you.
Love you too. Let's get out of here. Thanks, folks.